Welcome back to Beginner's Breadboards, my electronics learning journey. Today we're looking at NAND gates and AND gates using CMOS transistors. So for this project, we're using NMOS transistors and P-channel MOS transistors. These are the specific ones we're using. For the NMOS, it's this, and then for the PMOS, it's those. And so the way we make a NAND and AND gate, so this is the entire circuit we built, and it's kind of broken up into two separate parts. So we start with just two toggle switches for our inputs. One of them we call A, and then one of them we call B. This just gives a 5-volt input, so that's high. And so this kind of middle section makes up the NAND gate. So the NAND gate is 4 transistors, 2 PMOS and then 2 NMOS. The PMOS are in parallel with each other. One of them gets the A input, and then one of them gets the B input at their gates. And then the NMOS transistors are in series. One of them gets an A input and another gets the B input also at their gates. And then we're using a red LED just to show the output of the NAND gate. And then we have an inverter here with just 2 transistors, 1 P and 1 N, which inverts the NAND to make it an AND. And so that's what we're showing with this green LED. So for the AND gate, so that's the truth table for both of these. So for the AND gate, both signals need to be high in order for the output to be high, and then in any other case, it will be low. And then the NAND gate is just the opposite of that. So if any one of them is low, the output will be high. That's that red LED. So the way this works with the transistors is if both A and B are high, you're getting 5 volts on these transistors, which allows this to have a path to ground, meaning that this red LED will not light, but then the green LED will light because of the inverter. But if either one of these is low, that means there's no path to ground here. And then because one of them would be low, one of these P transistors would be on, meaning that then there's a path for the 5 volts to that red LED. For the toggle switches, we have 2 10K resistors towards ground, and that's just so that when neither of the switches being pressed, that they both stand at low. This is everything built onto the breadboard. We're powering this with just 5 volts. So again, the 3 different parts here. So these are our 2 toggle switches with their resistors. So this one is A and this one is B. And then these 4 transistors here, so these are the PMOS transistors and these are the NMOS transistors. This makes up the NAND gate. This is the red LED just showing the output of the NAND gate. And then these 2 transistors here make up the inverter for that green LED, which is the output of the AND gate. So when either button is low, so they stand at low, when you press them, it goes to high. If either of them is low, the red LED will light because that's the NAND gate. But then if both of them are pressed, the green LED will light for the AND gate. So B and A, if both of those are high, this green LED will light. But for the NAND gate, if any one of them is low, then that red LED will light.